Hey guys on Ask Japanese, it's Cathy Cat, and me and the director right now are driving towards Tokyo. On this note, we are just going to give you a quick update what's happening since the state of emergency got called here in Japan. So it got called, the state of emergency got called last week. It's been now over a week since it happened, since we went into it, and a couple of things have changed, a couple of things have not changed. What has changed for us, the director and I haven't seen each other. It's the first time we have seen each other since then. We've been trying to film at home, been filming a little bit at home. You're going to see some of that, like my daily quarantine routine. I filmed that and edited that, and that's gonna come up soon. I'm very shy about sharing that because it's very, very private, but that's gonna happen. Now, what has happened? First, the state of emergency was called in Japan only for 7 prefectures, but what's happening now is it's spreading in other places too. It is a virus, it doesn't stop at prefectures, so it's going to be extended now to nationwide. Another reason for that being is, unfortunately, a couple of people didn't do what the Prime Minister asked them to do, and he said, one of the things he asked people is, do not go to the countryside, do not go to the areas where, you know, maybe your families are living in the countryside, because there are loads of old people that live there. Japan has a highly aging society, very, very highly aging society, and carrying and young people who maybe, you know, want to protect their family and go out to the countryside to think there's no one there with corona might unwillingly be already carrying the virus and then carry it to the people who are vulnerable. And that was a big thing that got mentioned because Japan has a super aging society, and unfortunately people have been doing that, and people in other parts of Japan who are not in the big cities have been taking it a bit lightly, more like you see on Google that there's a lot of movement around and similar things like that. So I think that's why the state of emergency got extended to other parts. Yes, well, what we can tell you at this point in time, we compared the facts. You can all look at those actually. Google has made now facts available where you can see what kind of movement is there at big stations, how many people are working from home, how many people are trying to work from the office and stuff like that. And America has a big change. We compared some of the big cities with Tokyo. The thing is that we realized that, which city did you say? Which city was it yesterday, the data that you gave me? No, not America. New York, yeah. We compared it to New York, and Tokyo is up everywhere 10% from New York, meaning New York is doing it more than Tokyo is. So Tokyo is still lagging behind by like 10% with on all areas.
まず最初に言っておきたい。今コロナのためにすごい頑張ってる人たちがいるんだよね。ああ、そうそうそう。看護師の人とか病院の人とか。そういう人たちには本当感謝しかない。マジそうだよね。本当に。Yeah, but one thing that we really also want to mention, I did that in my recent Instagram post, is that we're incredibly grateful for all the doctors, all the nurses, all the people in healthcare, and all the people who are going out. Well, you know, most people don't want to go out anymore. So even, you know, supermarket clerks, people collecting the garbage, like these people, we're running on those people right now. And going out into an environment where you're not sure whether you're going to be safe every day to help other people or to keep the system running, I have so much respect for those people. Seriously, I know some people are inside and they're like, I'm so bored, I wish I could meet my friends. But some people are outside and they don't want to be, but they got to be to help others. So seriously, respect to those. And now the state of emergency is called for several countries. Germany is thinking of lifting it sometime soon. So I watched some German news and they were like trying to, apparently all the measurements that they put in place have been working really well. So hopefully they'll be able to see, or like, what is it, like get the fruits of the hard work that they put in. We've seen just one sad thing, right, in Tokyo.
In Japan, they call it the sanmitsu. I mentioned that in a video before in Japanese. And the sanmitsu, I would translate as the 3 C's, which is closed rooms with bad ventilations, crowded places where many people come together, and talking at close proximity to people. This is what NHK and similar programs keep saying. Sanmitsu, avoid those 3 things. Now, what some Japanese people seem to be doing, as long as I'm avoiding those 3 things, we're fine, right? Which it isn't. So some people just like meet their friends in the park, things like that, to kind of go around that. So that's a bit of a thing. Yeah, on that note, and that's why the director and I are going to the office today, but we're not using the trains, and we're just going to the company, try to get our business fixed as quickly as possible, and then we're going to go back. So we're trying to be safe right now. You said something about people crowded places when we were just driving earlier.
じゃあちょっとその変化を今から説明しようかな。ちょっと俺から言いたいことが。
Okay, he's going to explain a little bit.
で、東京ではやっぱり電車を使って移動する人がめちゃくちゃ減った。
ああ、そうだよね。So there's less people who are actually driving by train or going to work by train right
これはす
now.
ごくいいことだと思うね。あと駅を使う人、新宿とか渋谷とか原宿は本当にすごく人が減ったと思う。
The big stations like Shinjuku, Shibuya, Harajuku, all those really crowded stations in Tokyo, they're seeing a lot less people right now using those big stations.
YouTube でも渋谷のライブカメラとかあるけど見ててもびっくりするぐらい人いない。
そうだよね. So you can actually on YouTube see it as well. There is an official camera that checks the Shibuya Scramble Crossing. You might know the Shibuya Scramble Crossing from Fast and the Furious and big movies. Or you generally see that Scramble Crossing. Loads and lots of pedestrians cross at the same time. That has gotten a lot less people. Not zero, but a lot less.
正直ね、日本人から言わせるとこんなに東京から人がいなくなったっていうのは、9年前、10年前、9年、10年前の大きい地震以来。
The last time you could see that little people out in Tokyo on the streets was during the big earthquake. You know, the earthquake and tsunami disaster that happened in Tokyo. That's the last time Tokyo was this empty. Probably. Yeah. Problem is that we see less people at the big stations because people are avoiding those big places, the crowded areas, Harajuku, Shibuya, Shinjuku. We see less people there, but some people don't seem to realize that that also counts for the areas around their house. So there are some people who are going then shopping in the shopping mall near their house, and it's fairly crowded in the like more urban parts of Tokyo, which is a bit worrying.
問題なんだけれども、メインのところからテレビとかね、メディアが伝えるような放送するような場所は地下に人が減ってるんだけれども、日本ってまだ外出が許可されてるから禁止ではないから、だから近くのショッピングセンターとかアーケードとかはやっぱり人が多いっていうのもちょっと残念なんですけど。
And in Japan, like some people seem to be thinking we're in a lockdown. We are not in lockdown and we're not in quarantine. All of this is voluntary. It's kind of asked for people to do, which causes some people to think, well, okay, well, I don't have to go to work and similar things like work from home, which is good, but some people are then spending their free time around their local area. They're like, well, I'm not going to the big city, I'm not going to the really crowded places, I'm just going to my local place, which is still just dangerous in a way, but people are not forbidden from leaving the house, they're not forbidden from assembling, they're not forbidden from hanging out with their friends.
大きいお店とかは閉まってたり、休業したりとか自分たちでちょっと閉めますよって言ってるけれども、やっぱちっちゃいお店とかね、個人でやってるところとかはお店開かないとお金潰れちゃって生活できなくなっちゃうから、そこはちょっとかわいそうだなと思うね。
Oh yeah, so the big stores, like the big department stores and such, they are closed right now. But the small places, the ones that are like handled by private people and stuff like that, those ones are the ones that are really struggling right now in this time.
そういうのが多いアーケードとかね、やっぱ人が集まっちゃうよね。
Yeah, because like the small places, they you know, they have to keep their business going, and it's sometimes just run by 1 or 2 people. So these ones are still going, but the big department stores and such, they're trying to stop their businesses right now. なんかインターネットが今いまいちらしいってみんな書いてるんだけど。
クオリティ落とす？
クオリティ落とせないよ。これは落とせないぞ。
カティの生放送でもなんか途中で止まったりとか
止まったりするよね。だからね、会社の Wi-Fi があればいいかもしれないね。もうちょっと早いのがあれば。Yeah, I'm streaming right now from my phone, so quality might not be ideal, but also we are on the move right now, so there we are. 監督の目が見えてきたって誰か言えた。じゃあ、他に言いたいことがあったんだよね。Oh yeah, there are like over 90% of tourists have gone from Japan.
外国人本当いない。
There is really the number of foreigners in Japan has rapidly declined. So, which makes sense because if you come right now to Japan, you're not sure whether you can go back to your country right now. So, it's a bit of a worrying thing at this point in time. Oof. But on the streets, it's pretty busy today, actually. Oh, Mario Balanthain. Hello, my friend. Buy some gas.
ありがとう。
ありがとう. Thank you. So, I know that quite a lot of people are very sad. I also know about, for example, an exchange student that we met in Harajuku who had to leave and go back to her country because she said she doesn't know what's going to happen and she needs to graduate from school, so she left. I saw that. Quite a lot of people are struggling also financially at home and similar things like that. So, you know, what's interesting is the director said like the news in Japan are very like dramatic and sensationalist, while the YouTubers are all like, let's stick together guys, we can do this, let's stay strong, get the positive spirit going. While the news are like, it's terrible, everything's terrible.
テレビ見てるより SNS 見てた方がね、気分が軽い。
Yeah, instead of the Japanese TV right now, the social media is a little bit more positive at everything, really. There we go. But so how is it going with every one of you? How are you guys doing? And do you have any questions that maybe we might be able to answer? Let us know.
みんながなんか日本の何かについて聞きたいんだったら答えれる範囲は答えたいと思う。
Yeah. Will Japan have some kind of relief fund from the government? It is currently in discussion that there's going to be some sort of relief fund. However, it's not 100% out yet, I think. First, they wanted to only give it to struggling families who have less income now, and now they're thinking of others. But you also have to consider in Japan, there are different types of employment. There's the seishain, which means you're properly employed. You get the company to take care of all your needs and you're like insured in a lot of places, but not many Japanese people actually have that. There are lots of people who work on a contract, and there are lots of people who work as part-timers. And generally, for example, the seishain status is so highly valued and so rare that not many people get it. You can't really get it after you're 30 and stuff like that. It's really hard. Depends on the company, but I barely know any foreigners who ever get the seishain status in Japan either. So the question is, how do those reward funds actually work? Who's gonna get covered by them? What work did you have to do in order to get them? And do foreigners get any? Because I don't know. So this is right now is a little bit interesting about that one. So we don't know at this point in time. And we're going to find out hopefully. Tonight there is another announcement by the Prime Minister, and we're waiting to find out what he's going to say about that tonight. So we're expecting to hear something about that tonight. And yeah, I mean it's not a secret that it's a blow to the economy in every country right now. Oh, 渋滞kai! Okay, apparently the streets are so crowded that we have like some kind of traffic jam right now. There was one question which was like a highlighted question. Where did it go? Is the border open for all tourists? No.
No.
Only certain types of tourists are still allowed in Japan, but certain countries are not. So the border is closed to certain countries at this point in time to Japan, unfortunately. I think the Japanese media also like pushed it that like the virus got stronger because people came back from abroad and it was exchange students. There were kind of news about that. So I don't know. To me personally, it was like that's probably not the only thing. It's not just going to be people who are like exchange students who bring it back, but I think that's another reason why they said they're going to close the borders right now. So yeah. When can people go back to Japan? Any prognosis for that? Nope. At this point in time, no. No idea. Now, the state of emergency in Japan, as it's called out, it started last week, right? It's gonna go on to May 6th? 5th, 6th? May 6th. So including May 5th, we got May 6th. That's for now the state of emergency in Japan. And the reason for that being is in Japan at the beginning of May, we have a thing called Golden Week. Why is the week so golden? It's because holidays fall behind each other, and Japanese people who are known for not having many holidays actually happen to get a couple of holidays off in a row. This is the time many Japanese people are actually in a row are able to maybe travel or have a couple of days off in a row. Now that is a time when many people travel. It's the beginning of May. So that's why the state of emergency has been extended until after Golden Week. So if you lived it before Golden Week, some people might get tempted to travel, visit the parents, go somewhere else. So that's why it's definitely until after Golden Week, and then we'll find out how it goes. I really like those driving streams. Thank you. Yeah, it's quite relaxing, and we're kind of like being safe in a safe environment.
これからお知らせなんだけれども、多分ね、ほんとしばらく半年ぐらいはインタビュー無理な気がしていたんだよね。そうだよね。それがね。
There's one thing we personally, our channel, with the things we're doing right now, we are struggling with, and we're probably going to be struggled with for half a year, and we need all of you guys to understand that and support us on that, and it's really, really vital. And the thing for it being is, even if the state of emergency gets lifted, for example in May, I don't think it's a good idea for us to go straight back onto the streets of Tokyo and interview 30-40 people on the streets of Tokyo, because it's not only 30-40 people that we interview, it's hundreds of people a day that I speak to and ask them whether they want to be in an interview. And
でもいいんだけどね。ただうちらが原因になってね、ちょっとそれをまた再発して拡大とかさせる原因にはしたくないから。
It's not only for our health's sake, but it's also for the health sake of other people. So for example, because we only can film this in crowded places so we get enough people together for the interview. If I go out and maybe I get it without knowing from one of the hundreds of people that I speak to every day, and then I pass it on to hundreds and hundreds of people on the next day without knowing, and the next day and the next day and the next day, until I get symptoms or the director gets symptoms, you know, we would cause a lot of damage to other people. So that's why we're probably not going to be able to do our street interviews for a longer amount of time. And I love our interviews, and it's really fun, but I really hope that you guys can, for the time being, still enjoy other contents that we're going to put out about life in Japan, Japanese culture and stuff. Yeah, so we're going to keep on doing our work. We will do videos, but we'll not do street interviews. That's going to be a big change to us Japanese. Got a couple of messages there just now saying, can you not interview people online? We're trying to set that up now. I'm asking right now for a Wi-Fi, so I can take one of the company Wi-Fis with me and see if with that one I can maybe do an interview over Wi-Fi or similar things like that. So yes, that's what we're gonna be try to be doing. So we're gonna do interviews inside, we're gonna do interviews over Wi-Fi or similar things like that, but street interviews, to be honest, are a risk right now for us and for the people we're gonna be interviewing. So I hope you guys can understand that.
あとはまあ Vlog スタイルの動画を増やしていこうかなとは思ってるかな。まあドライブしていろんなとこ行く。
Yeah, we're probably gonna do more of those kind of drive videos that you're seeing right now, where we just drive to like places somewhere, maybe show you something beautiful here, a couple of driving and traveling things, foods and and similar things like that. That's probably a thing we're going to also have more of, and probably more digital interviews, so online interviews and similar like that. And everyone seems to be happy about that. I see that in the comments. This is really good.
マックがある。
マックがあった？夜？
今から夜か。
じゃあ夜か？ Okay. Then my director has said he's just seen that there's a McDonald's. He's like, maybe we should go to drive through McDonald's. There's a samurai burger right now?
そうね。サムライバーガー。
Samurai burger. There's right now a samurai burger in McDonald's, and we want to snatch that maybe on the way to our company. So yeah. Whoops. Yeah, I also did like my quarantine routine video. I'm still so embarrassed about putting that one up. You're gonna see me without makeup. You're gonna see me totally like in my personal environment. It feels very private, but that's gonna come up very soon. That's
来週公開しようかな。
maybe next week, the beginning of next week. Ah, so embarrassed already. You guys gonna see me like all scruffy. Do you and the director hang out outside of your videos? No, right now that would be a very bad idea. Like I said, we haven't seen each other since
2週間ぐらい
2 weeks now. Yeah, it's been about 2 weeks now since and the only reason why we're right now here together in this car driving is because we're both going to work in a safe environment, and then we're gonna go film a little bit. So because the director's running out of stock of us filming, so we need to get some stock for you to edit, so we can bring out you stuff. What's in that samurai burger? Slice of samurai spirit.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about shipping to other countries? That is actually a big thing because that has changed too. Now I have my personal Patreon, and I was made aware of this because I was gonna send my parcels out to my patrons, because otherwise I wouldn't have thought about it that much. And I went to the post office, and they have cancelled shipping to several countries, and that list keeps expanding. So there are certain countries where Japan is not shipping to at this point in time. And I think you can't also receive post from those. You can still, at this point in time, which was good because most of my patrons were from the US, you can definitely go and still send there, but they can't give you an estimate how long it's going to take. I could send things to my family in Germany, which is also what I did, so that one was still possible. But I heard from a friend of mine, her mother, she tried to send a parcel to her daughter here in Japan, and they said you can send letters and you can send small like cushion envelopes, but right now you cannot send parcels to Japan. So in case you guys want to order something from Japan, or want to buy something from Japan, or send something to someone in Japan, maybe check with your local post office if they're still doing that. I had a whole lecture by the guy in the post office when I tried to send off my Patreon parcels about all the countries he's not sending to right now, and I'm like, I get it. I checked it 3 times. I got to, but he wanted to make damn sure that I knew that there are other countries as well that I cannot send to at this point in time. But I'm glad my first Patreon parcels for April went out. We're good. So yeah, there are limitations on sending right now, so be sure to check that before you go. And here is our McDonald's. Da 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 da.
ちょっとそっち映しといて。
あ、そっち？オッケー。
なんか食べる？
あ、食べるよ。サムライバーガー食べようか？
でもやっぱあとあれだね。日本でドライブスルーとか持ち帰りのお店が増えたよね。
Yeah, there's more drive-through in Japan right now, and there's like more take-home. And Uber is also doing a collab. 待って、こっちを一緒に映していい？あ、ダメか。She like different interview styles. And chance you will try different interview styles, like mini documentaries, small private shop hotels that isn't affected.
Oh.
Maybe.
なんてこった。
何？サムライバーガー終わってた？
サムライバーガー11時からだ。
11時からかい。マジかよ。The samurai burger apparently can only get from 11 o'clock. They only started at 11. Oh, and we're like, what, half an hour off from that? Oh man, too bad.
あれいいのかな？
大丈夫かな？
入ってみよう。とりあえず入ってみよう。
OK。マックリリオリ。OK。Oof。 はい、マックモーニングまだやってるんだからね。
まだ朝マック。
あ、そうか、朝マックだ。It's still the morning menu here, so.
はい、すみません、まだ朝マックの時間ですかね。
少々お待ちください。
はい。
ベーコンエッグチーズとか。
ごめんなさい、もう少々お時間いただきになりますね。
ああ、そうなんですか。じゃあ、
はい
ちょっとまた後で行きます。
はい。
すみません、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
あー、マジか
朝マックの時間。
朝マックの時間。Would the worker at McDonald's tell us how they feel working during the national emergency?
今用意できたようです。
あ、そうですか。
はい、メニューお待ちいたしますか。
あ、了解です。じゃあ
はい
クーポンでいいですか。はい。
お願いします。
ちょっと待ってね。パティセットでいい。
いいよ。じゃあコラで。コリなしで。
そしたら。
ほほほほほほほ。So yes, we cannot interview clerks of our company because they're
じゃあクー
affiliated
ポン
with
番
the
号
company.
で
So we'd have to go to call not even the
543
store's headquarters, but the whole Japan headquarters.
を2つ。
はい。
で飲み物2つともコーラで。
で、一つコリなしできますか？
あ、2つともいいですか。
あ、お願いします。
その他よろしいですか。
はい、以上で。
以上です。
1480円です。
はい。
ホームからクレジットカードはございません。
あー、結構です。
あ、ここもあったで。
はい、すみません。
では2000円お預かりいたします。
領収書お願いします。あれ映しちゃいけない。マクドナルドパイ。あ、はい。
Look at that little delivery scooter over there. On your personal channel, Kathy, can you teach us some basics of Lolita fashion? Sure can.
はい、すみません。
Got you cute little car here. Let the Japanese ladies know I'm single. Well, you wouldn't be able to meet them right now. Initial D with scooters. Samurai burger is delicious. We gotta find out.
ハッピーセットかよ。
Sometimes you just need a dirty old McDonald's cheeseburger. There's a private channel? Yes, there is one, Mario. I'm surprised you haven't visited my private channel yet. I've had this before. I even started Ask Japanese. It's very, very private. Very kind of Cathy Cat things. A little bit more me
コロ
talking
ナが
about
起きて
my
から
life.
なんだけど、マクドナルドとか行くとドライブスルーがめっちゃ混む。
混むんだよね。
逆に前のカウンターの方が空いてる。
ああ、そうだね。それそうだね。Yeah, it's because like all of the current situation, inside the store it's pretty empty, but outside on the drive-thru there's more. But the stores are generally not closed inside. Yep. Why don't you wear a mask, Kathy? Well, generally, if I was going out, I would definitely wear a mask. I'm not leaving my house without a mask, but right now we're in a car.
一応車乗りながら窓時々開けたりとかして。
We're also like opening the window from time to time to like let the air out in the car. But ooh, since there are no subtitles, would director son speak English with us? I'm trying to translate every time.
Yes.
I've been translating the whole
Because
time.
this is Ask Japanese.
This is us Japanese.
I'm Japanese.
He's Japanese. So I'm asking this Japanese person you're right next to me.
すごい完全装備だね。マスクしてサングラスして。
Oh, 本当だ. Those two over there, they're like totally protected themselves. Can you see them on the left hand side? Masks and sunglasses. They're being very, very safe.
手袋もしてる。
あ、もらえるかな? There's no one behind us in drive-thru right now, but I want to see that moment of like getting the goods. Nice hair, Kathy. Thank you so much, Raphael. Put some effort into today's dress, though. ああ、下に置いとくよ。
あ、いいよいいよ。
もう一回。ユニフォーム so cute.
はい。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。あ、コーラが垂れてる。
セット2つです。
Ah! Somehow the Coke is leaking. Oh.
さっきマットの人を見てたけど、あれだね。渡した後ちゃんとアルコールでシュッシュやってた。
そうなんだ。He just said he was watching the staff at McDonald's, and after she handed over the money and everything, she actually disinfected her hands properly. I've seen a lot of stores in Japan do that. Like after they take your money or whatever, straight away they disinfect their hands. I love that. That's doing it properly. One more blue. Thank you.
今ね、日本でアルコール全然買えないから。
買えないよね。Right now, as a private person, it's absolutely impossible to buy alcoholic disinfectant and stuff. You still have some stockpiled. It's really, really hard. I got some from fans, so thank you guys for that.
1個痛い、1個痛い。
Yes.
転売は絶対ダメ。
そうだよ
転売
ね。
絶対ダメ。
There's one thing the director really wants to tell everyone, and really, really, what he really dislikes is, oh, goodbye phone, is people who are reselling stuff. Not cool. Fresh Burger and Sets at Player X. Player X, I would love to go to Fresh Burger, but there's no drive-through of Freshness Burger here in this area right now. ASMR McDonald's edition. I quickly drink some of that. Whew. Here we are. Here we go. Straw? これテープがあればよかったね。ゆっくりね。ゆっくり。だからもう。Okay. Welcome to. I think everyone just fell under my skirt for a moment. That was a interesting era there. I hope you liked the view. Okay. Embarrassing. Just quickly gonna have a quick sip to forget about what just happened. Don't worry, nothing inappropriate scene. I highly think so because I'm Lolita and we're bloomers, so there's actually not much to see. Apart from a frilly wonderland. So, you get the samurai burger. That's how it looks. It actually, Samurai Mac is what it says on it. Can you read it? Samurai Mac.
なんか炙り醤油って書いてあったから、なんかちょっと焦がした醤油。
なんかさ、公園で結構遊んでんな。Wait a second. There's like loads of kids playing in the park over there.
マスクしながら。
With masks, but yeah. Huh. So yeah. Oh yeah. 開けれたらどうなん？開けるかな？ It's really hard for me right now to actually eat my food. Maybe if I switch this in here. Oh, that looks like it's gonna work. It's not the best angle, but it's better than no angle. So, how are we gonna do this? How are you gonna eat this? Director, wait, let me see you. Director trying to drink like, oh, sneaky! Drinking under the mask, still doing no face reveal, as usual. Yes. We've had a lot of angels on this stream. Oh, angles. Angels. Angles. もう食べちゃう？どこかに入る？止まってもいいけれど。そうか、もう東京か。 じゃあもうここ食べちゃう？ I'm gonna find like a little quiet spot so we can like eat and chat with you guys. なんかスーパー戦隊自動販売。
さっきの公園みたいなところ
あ、公園があるの？
あ、いや、ない、知らない。ここ
知らない。
全然知らないし。
そっか、あったらいいんだけどね。携帯で調べられないよね。
みんなに見てほしいこの日本の道の走りにくさ。
あ、じゃあここちょっと映すよ。So director just said, feel the pain of a driver here in Tokyo. This road is like literally just the size of the car. This is how small streets are. So yeah, it's pretty tight here.
あら、でっかい道出ちゃった。
Sha. So we're out from the alley.
公園を探すコツ。
Okay, ある？
ちょっと背の高い木を見つけろ。
Oh, the director said there's one trick of finding a park in Tokyo and it's trying to see if there's a taller tree somewhere in the vicinity. So hopefully we'll find that. Nothing started at McDonald's that's been left standing for over 10 minutes. I know, right? McDonald's food like literally very quickly dissolves. What's the word for it? It's not dissolves, but the second it's prepared, you need to actually eat it. Otherwise it gets like yucky with every moment passing. So yeah, but people are still out on their cycles, out on the street. Doesn't look like the state of emergency. It looks like a normal day in paradise, work as usual kind of thing. That's because many people are doing that, like normal day out, you know, normal cycling out and about. Like I said, it is a state of emergency, but it's not a lockdown. So yeah, family with their kids. Stuff like that. Yeah, so many trucks on the street, yeah. I mean, lots of people are working hard to keep the basics up, which means like food supplies and wow, where are we suddenly? Jungle? Eh? Cutie?
Welcome to the jungle!
Welcome to the jungle! Oh. 公園が見つからぬ? Okay, we're gonna park here on the side. Lots of greens. Okay! Director and Cathy Cat talk time!
私食べたいから映さないで。
でも話はしてね。
話はするよ。
Okay, I'm not allowed to film the director right now because he wants to eat while he's talking. He's taken off the mask! Have you seen that? The mask has been taken off. So why is the samurai burger called the samurai burger? You said something aburi nanchara nandake? Oh, it's a Japanese type of soy sauce. One for you. It's huge. Oh my gosh, look at the fries. They're huge. They really meant well today. Sometimes you only get half the size of fries here in Japan. Like, this is a good filled fries package. Here you go. もう一回手シュッシュしてくれる？念のため。3個。1、2、3。Thank you. Ah, that's American size. It's so little. Which one? That's bigger than UK portions. Maybe it is the way I'm holding it though. I'm holding it next to my face so you can maybe guess how big it is. If I hold it like this, it will look huge, but yes. If I hold it next to my face, you can maybe tell how big it is, depending on how big your face is. Yeah. 監督の人生はどう変わった? How did your life change now?
どうだろうな。とりあえず不安。仕事もそうだし。
痩せたね。
太ったんか分からん。
No, the director said like how has that affected his life is that he's generally just worried right now. I want one. Here you go. Go on. Welcome to Value. Oh, Maria Valentine has joined on our Value. He's a new member. We got a new member. Thank you for being our member.
Thank you.
カレンダーも出した？
出した。
You need to check out the member post. There's a real cute calendar that is in the member post. I didn't even know about that calendar. I was like, what, we have a calendar? I didn't even know. So there, you get your calendar for this month. Valia is actually a higher tier, by the way. What? We have totally misnamed our tiers here. で、なんか毎日気をつけてることとかある？
外に出ないとりあえず。
The director said he's not leaving the house. I haven't left the house. I didn't leave the house for a week. And then yesterday in the morning, I was feeling so agitated by not moving for a whole time that I went for a run in an area where there's no people. And even when I saw people, I was like 10 meters apart from them. So that was really good. Just like burning off a little bit of energy because I had reached a point when I think I'm gaining weight at this rate. Says me and eating fries, looking at the camera.
でもやっぱり残念だけど人が怖くなるよね。
人が怖いよね。やっぱ I think this is a thing that's also for you in your country. The same thing is we're getting scared of people in a way. Like, do they have it? Do they not have it? Are they going to keep the distance? Are they going to cough at us? Those kind of things you don't know, right? Even in your country right now. So I see a lot of people who don't seem to care, and that's why I'm really worried. They just cough. They're like, I'm wearing a mask. So it's totally fine if I cough without covering anything. And I'm like, that's not how it works. Please don't. But I know that we still get it fairly well. Because I just saw it in a comment. There are people who can't go outside at all. We're literally locked inside, like Paris and similar like that. Seriously, my heart goes out to you guys because that's really tough.
今どうなのかな、そのロックダウンをしてる人たちっていうのは、なんかまあ外に完全に出れないの、なんか何時間だけ出れるとかルールが。
So depending on where you are, I think there are like rules of like not going outside at all, or you know, there's certain times when you're allowed to go outside. How is that where you guys are? Oh yeah, so I'm trying to like carefully show you this. So this is the samurai burger. I don't know why it's called samurai burger, but it has like sesame, really thin, small sesame bits on top. So here we go. I just saw a comment like, I always try to be friendly to people. That's lovely. Raphael Duran has also become a light member. Thank you. We got 2 new members now. Thank you so much. Shameless plug, come over to my channel and say hi too. I don't have membership on my channel though, so you can just come over and check most of my videos. So now, Oh yeah. Now that you're one of my members, you're allowed to, you can now use the emojis. The director has made some emojis, so Cathy Cat emojis, some ass Japanese emojis. Be sure to drop them if you want to.
でも今ね、なんか10個ぐらいしか登録できないのよ、あれ。もっと入れたいんだけど。
We want to do more. Oh man. But right now it's 10 that we have upon me.
質問タイム。
質問タイム。でもカティもちょっと食べたいから、監督もなんか答えてくれ。
見えない。
はい。Any questions? Fire off your questions now. Go for it.
何でもいいよ。Burger looks good. Thank you. Hopefully I can go to the beach soon. Well, that'd be cool. Is your burger good? It is actually. But actually, I don't know. There's has a lot more flavor, but it has a Japanese taste to it. And the bacon. There's bacon. Oh, so good. Oh. Who is doing the German subtitles? Generally, the German subtitles are done by viewers. So guys like you who find, because you can grab the English subtitles that are on the video and then translate them into your language. So if you're, for example,
have a favorite video and you want to share that with your Spanish friends when you speak Spanish and you want to maybe practice your Japanese, you can use the English subtitles as a base while still listening to the Japanese and create Spanish subtitles, send them to us, and we will make them public for you guys.
一応最近の動画はほとんど、まあ Google ベースだけど、いろんな言語をつけてる。
What we're doing is Google has a way of like auto-translating. So if you have some translate or subtitles in your language and you think this is a little bit wonky, that's because it's Google translated from our videos. But you can always go in and fix them if you wanted to, and then just send them back to us. The director always like has a look at them and okays them generally. We're really grateful if you want to do that. Spend your time and do that for us. Thank you. Who's the director and what does he do? What? Now? Imasara? Who are you? Who are you, person? What do you do?
Cathy がやってないこと全部やってるよ。
Cathy, what are you doing to quench your boredom? I mean, it's gonna come up in my routine video, but I actually don't get bored because there's a lot of things to do every day, and I'm still filming and editing at home as well, but I usually get up, have my routine, Twitch stream for an hour from 10 to 11. I stream on Twitch, and after that I start working, translating, editing, and that goes through the evening. So I don't get bored. I think boredom is a disease that we can all cure by finding interesting things to do or by like being too busy. So there's always a cool book to read, there's a great movie to see, there's always something to do. I think boredom is the least evil of all the evils that are happening right now during this crisis. Like feeling lonely is another thing, you know, feeling lonely is tough, or not having enough money, or working in those tough environments right now. But being bored is something we can all like work on. There's so much cool things to do, and as long as there's internet, unlimited things. You can self-improve yourself, you can teach yourself a language, you can pick up some graphic design. The possibilities are unlimited right now. I wish I had more time to do all of this because I'm still working normally. So yeah. YouTube is a cure for boredom. Exactly. I'm glad you agree. I started learning kanji. Very good idea. What's your favorite kind of book? Science fiction. I have a master's in science fiction. That is not a joke, that is a thing. I am a master's in science fiction. So anything dystopian, utopian is totally down my alley. And if you have a good utopian, dystopian book that criticizes society and the way that humans will always try to make a perfect society and fail, if you have a good book like that, recommend it to me. I'm gonna read it. Definitely gonna read it. But probably in the comments right now, it will go past way too fast. So maybe message me on my channel or message me on my Instagram, because any good book like recommendations for that one further my right, seriously. Whew. What's your favorite science fiction book? Fahrenheit 451. Fahrenheit 451, very good book, but I think every person in the world should at least once have read 1984. It's horrifying, it's not a fun book, but we need to read it at least once. But yeah, here we are. Oh. Is it spicy? No, actually not. It's pretty, imagine a burger, a McDonald's burger that you get in your country with like kind of mix of teriyaki soy sauce thing. Cathy Cat is always a cure for boredom. Thank you, Ninja Man 1994. Thank you so much. You should come over to my Twitch streams from time to time. Just join me. So you'll see me without makeup sometimes. I'm so like self-conscious about showing myself without makeup in that future video that's coming up about my day routine. Like very self-conscious. I was like, director, I'm not sure I'm ready for this. I'm not ready for this. So last Japanese. But he was like, well, it's alright. What are you talking about? Mm. Mm. Well, people are reading actually 1984 and Fahrenheit 451. It's pretty dark. I prefer 1980. That's when I was born. Hello. Ow. How long are schools closed in Japan, Director? May 6th? Schools closed in Japan fairly early. They closed at the end of February. And they've been closed since then. They reopened them for like one day. And then sent all the students home again. Again, people, don't let 11-year-olds read Fahrenheit 451. Yeah, that's not a book for kids. I'm sometimes surprised, but in Germany, we had to read damn heavy books when we were kids in school, because it was like, because of our history, of course. Like, I had like a story, I'm traumatized by that one still. It's like two best friends, one is German, one is Jewish, and it's just so horrible, that book. It's like how that German main protagonist like betrays his best friend, and it was just like, I was absolutely terrified. But we are made to read that kind of stuff, so we'll never forget. So, I don't know. In one, oh, here we are.
What?
Wow, we lost a lot of people due to that drop, but my phone totally overheated.
Tadaima.
And he's back. Whew.
Cathyが iPhone 使ってるんだ。
We're filming this right now on the iPhone. This is the face I do whenever someone coughs. Right, are we going on with our journey then? Potato? Ah, my potato ね。あ、ポテトどうしようかな。なあ。ホルダーがないね。ここ？いや、ちょっとな。
下に置く。
バッグに変える？ちょっと待って。One second. どうする？あ、あ、ナイスだね。OK。一旦止めてもう一回新しいのにする？まっか。別に続こうか。あ、もう189人がいるよ。まあね。9人落としちゃうとなっちゃうんだよね。
ごめんね、みんな。ごめんなさい。
Sorry for the stream drop. Sorry. My phone totally overheated. It was like, I'm not doing this anymore. そうだね。
じゃあとりあえず出発。
そうだね。こんな感じ。
iPhone 多いよね、オーバーヒート。
そうか。そうか。こんな感じかな。Our journey continues.
右よし、左よし、よし。
よし、よし。210人に上がった。
ありがとう。
Gothic is doing a happy dance. Hey, Gothic! Thanks for tuning in. Whew, I feel a lot refreshed now that we had a little bit of food. This is a very general thing, but I really need to go and get my eyes checked. But unfortunately, the hospital I went to last time to get my eye checked now has the Rona. The Rona. So that's why I can't go to my current hospital to get my eyes checked. カティがいつも行ってる病院が目の検査に行った病院まあ今コロナがなってるらしいから行けないんだよね。
いや、うちの近所でも出たの。うちの近所でも2人ぐらい出た。
医者さんの？
医者さんとか普通の人。
Even in the area where the director is working right now, or where he's living, even there some people got the virus in his close proximity, so that's kind of worrying. We are on the move again. Yes, we are.
でオーバーヒートしちゃった。
オーバーヒートな232人まで戻ってるから。
ありがとう。なんで今ね、いろんなとこは大変なんだけど、お寿司屋さんが大変って話聞いた。
そうなの? Oh, another news that Derek just brought in. He said sushi places are really struggling right now.
手で握るし。
ああ、そうよね。
カウンターはすごい混むし。
Oh, yeah, of course, because you have to, you know, put that sushi in your hand, knead it in your hand, put the other fish on your hand, and then you have like a counter is usually quite crowded. So sushi places are really, really, really difficult. When will you two get married? Never. I'm so sorry. It's never gonna happen. Your eyeshadow's pretty. Thank you. My hands are so shaky. No, this one is actually an easy one. If your hands are super shaky, get yourself a real big round soft brush and just apply it here to the corner of your eyes. So you don't need a big, like a small one, because then with shaky hands you might have struggled with that. Get a big one. Come over to my personal channel. I have makeup on my channel. Come to the cute side of life. Wait. Give us some more questions, guys, while we are on the go. Some more questions on the go. Well, the weather is amazing right now. But for 3 weekends, what happened in Japan, which is interesting, every time the weekend happens, it rains. And this has been happening for the last 3 weeks. And this weekend, it looks like the same thing is happening again. Exactly on the weekend, it's gonna rain. And I mean, it sucks for everyone who's working right now. But it's really good for the general public of Japan. Because it keeps people from hanging out and doing fun things on the weekend. It keeps them inside. And especially since there's no lockdown, it makes sure that less people, you know, hang out and have fun. Wunderbar. Do you have any projects? Well, my routine is coming up. The director has a cooking one that's gonna come up soon. And another
super high quality cooking video.
It's guys, I have to tell you. It's so funny in a way. So the director is now filming at his family house, and I'm filming by myself, and it's so funny because he filmed a video. It's gonna come up to you guys soon, and it's just so he has the good camera, he has like the good quality, everything looks so pretty. And for me, I'm filming like on my iPhone at home. The quality is terrible. It's just like you're gonna get like a random mix of videos now coming up to you guys. But the one thing that is not gonna change is that we're trying to, you know, send you fun things and fun content here from Japan. So that's definitely always gonna be there. You're just gonna be excited about the random things that are gonna like come up out to you from now on. Everyone's very excited about your cooking video, director.
なんかせっかくなんか車乗ってるし、みんなに外国人があんま知らないような観光地に行ってみようか。車から見える。
車から見える観光地。
見える観光地を一個見に。
田無な下は？
違う。
Okay. So the director just said, since you're all not with us on this journey right now in the car, I'm gonna give you a special little thing, and we're gonna go to show you a popular tourist spot. Of course. Of course, we're only gonna show you that popular tourist spot only from the car, but we're gonna show you. We're gonna show you. I don't even know where you're going. Not McDonald's. That's not a tourist spot. I mean, it is a tourist spot, but it's not a tourist spot.
10分以内ですか。10分以内に着けばいいな。
10分？あ、その場所まで? Okay, we should be there in about 10 minutes. So in about 10 minutes we can show you what kind of spot that is. Ooh, 帰ってきたぜ、ウルトラマン。Ultraman!
それに似てるんだけど、昔俺アニメの仕事してたじゃん。
Ah, the director, yes. You used to do anime, right, director?
その時によく行ってたスタジオがあるんだけど、知ってるかな、サンライズ。
Oh, he often went to Studio Sunrise. If you know anime, you've probably seen Studio Sunrise in the ending credits.
有名な作品だとガンダム。
They do Gundam is one of their very famous.
で、そのサンライズがある駅の前にガンダムのモニュメントがある。
Oh, and in front of the station, there is a Gundam monument. So is that where we're gonna go? The streets are so crowded. Oof.
上井草だっけ、下井草だっけ。なんかもう10年ぐらい行ってないから道忘れちゃったかもしれない。
Oops.
この先、そう。
Siri is like, I want to talk with you. I'm like, I don't want to talk with you, Siri.
やべ、後ろのバイクは超かっこいい。
後ろのバイク？見えないけど、行ったね。いや、曲がっちゃうっぽいな。Does the director have a girlfriend? I think he has more than that.
君たちが僕のガールフレンドだよ。
チャラい。
Love is universe.
Love is. He has 2 girlfriends. I knew it.
およそ 1km 先、カンパチ南
I don't think he's at the level of girlfriends anymore, guys. He's already gone to the next level. まだ渋滞? There's a bit of a 渋滞. What? 渋滞 in English? Ninja Man for director-san. What was your favorite anime to work on when you were working in the anime business?
この前ハガレって言ったからハガレ以外で言うか。
So he mentioned before that he loved working on Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Apart from that,
ドラえもん。
Doraemon.
ドラえもん超面白かった。
Doraemon. Doraemon is like a kid's classic here in Japan. You might not know as much abroad. A robot cat. It's like a kid's anime. It's for very young kids.
そう、ドラえもんやってる時期とデスノートやってる時期は一緒だったんだよ。
He did Doraemon and Death Note at the same time. It's like 2 different worlds.
すんごいギャップだった。
This is quiet. Yeah, this is like one is like the world of everything is happy and everything's peaceful, and then you watch Death Note.
ドラえ
It's
も
like
ん
the
が書
right
いてあ
opposite.
るさ、レイアウトを見た後にさ、その後リュウクの書いてるレイアウトを見るわけ。この差って何なの?
So he would, for example, see the layout of Doraemon with like the cute squiggly colors, and then next thing is Duke, you know, the Shingami, the Reaper. That's quite that's changed. My gosh, look at this. It looks, you know, people are going to the park.
でね、これ言えるんだけど、
何
なんか言うと申し訳ないんだけど、外を歩いてる人って結構老人の人が多い。
危ないよね. That's one of the things we also realized, that many old people are actually out on the streets, but they're the ones who are the most endangered, so we're quite worried about that. And families. I guess they just have to like do something with the kids.
正直なところ、まだ結構日本ってコロナウイルスに対して他人事な感じは否めないね。まだちょっと残念だけど意識が低いっていう。
だよね. It seems that in Japan that still loads of people are not as aware of how easily the virus can spread and how dangerous it is. It seems to be still a thing of like, okay, this is like what politics and people have decided or are doing right now, but some people not as a person are taking as much responsibility. That's why you can see a lot of, I've seen a lot of young people just hang out in groups of 5 having like nice chats together, and I'm like, it makes it really hard for me to stay inside all day when I'm like, guys, we need to look out for everyone around us, especially in a society like Japan, where it's very common for 3 generations to live under the same roof. This is really dangerous. You know, if you have your living with your parents and grandparents.
100m 渋滞しています。
Oh, is it? traffic jam somewhere ahead, apparently. What's your favorite lens director?
レンズシグマ
Sigma.
シグマ
Sigma. He also won a picture contest with your Sigma lens.
ああそうね
He won
今
a
年2つぐらい賞取ったよ
he won 2 prizes. So photo prizes. So definitely a thing. So yeah, if you want to see some of the pictures he's taken, I have an Instagram, he has an Instagram. These are the pictures we're doing. 3 generations on one roof, that's cool if you have a huge house. I mean, it's also a generation conflict at the same time, but especially then I'm surprised that young people are hanging out as much with their friends, because if they bring it home, they can not only pass it on to their parents, but also to their very fragile grandparents. So
あと4分で着く
in 4 minutes we're there though.
この先100メートル渋滞しています。
この辺はねアニメスタジオで有名なんだよ
So okay, this area here is quite famous for anime studios. Which is this area called?
なんていうのかなイグサ
Igusa?
イグサ海まあ杉並区
Suginami. Okay.
この辺に一番近いので有名だと
まもなく右方向です。
サンライズもそうだしあとボンズかボンズ
Sunrise is here, Studio Bonds is
ボ
here.
ンズは最近だとマイヒーローアカデミアか
Oh, yeah, Studio Bonds is doing My Hero Academia.
あれもボンズだなでもアクションのアニメで一番好きなスタジオは俺ボンズだった
Oh. So you really like Bonds? Bones, kana? Bonds?
日本語はボンズだけど
Oh, in Japanese it's Bonds, but maybe the English writing is Bones.
B-O-N-E-S
Bones. Oh.
およそ 1km 先目的地付近です。
What you going to do about the Olympics? Well, it's not all happening this year. That's a definite no. We're not sure what's going to happen with it next year, but this year it's definitely scrapped. All the hopes and dreams that everyone had for the Olympics, all the plans, all the ideas, all the filming, everything, that's been scrapped for this year. You like to dance, Cathy? I do, actually. How do you know? I mentioned this before in my personal channel. I used to do musical, so that's a long time ago now. Yay.
およそ 700m 先目的地付近です。
Oh, okay, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Doko kana. Almost there, almost there. Does the director like to dance?
ダンスはもうない
Oh. Right. Okay, here we
サン
are.
ライズの確か第3、第4スタジオ
Oh, one of the Sunrise Studios is here.
およそ
サンライズは
300m 先
いく
目
つスタジオあ
的地
るのかな
付近です。
第8まであったかな
They have 8 studios?
うん
Studio Sunrise has 8 animation
ごめん
studios?
8かどうかわかんないけど結構いっぱ
Oh,
いあ
quite
る
a lot, okay, okay. Wow.
でスタジオごとで作業が違ったりとかするんだよね、
Hmm.
アニメーターの人がやるスタジオがいるスタジオパソコンでコンポジットしてるスタジオ CG やってるスタジオ
Ah, what games are you into right now, Director Sen?
今ね先週からフォートナイト始めた
Senshu kara?
先週
Yes, he's playing Fortnite right now. What did you planning to have for lunch? That was our lunch. McDonald's was our lunch. Sketchflix. Sketchflix is watching too. Hey, Tony. I just beat the Final Fantasy VII remake. Oh man, so jealous. I'm gonna try and play that soon. What up, says Tony? Hey, good to
目
hear
的地
you.
付近です。ルート案内を終了します。
Oh, okay, we are where we're supposed to be, but where are we, Director? Where are we?
道間違えちゃった
Oh,
この
oops,
先
we're slightly
走
wrong.
行するレーンにご注意ください。
The director must be a really good singer.
ラーララーありがとう
I wasn't going to give spoilers. Please don't, because I'm going to play this game. I'm really excited about playing Final Fantasy VII Remake.
やってんの
今日の夜から始まります. I'm starting it tonight, I think, if I can. It's my goal for tonight is to play Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yes.
違 一番最後
I'm not sure if I'm-
6なんだよ。
Oh,
っていうかね、聖剣3のリメイクが楽しみ。
oh, 私も聖剣3がすごい楽しみ。Did you know? Seiken Densetsu Secret of Mana, Trails of Mana is gonna get remade on the 24th, I think. I'm so excited about that one. Oh man, I'm so excited. I can barely hold my excitement. This is like, I'm so.
左よし。
Yosh, let's go. We've got to play that so hard. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait. There's so many good games coming out right now. I'm really glad. I'm really, really glad. It's me, Yoshi. Yoshi's saying yes, she does have a Twitch channel.
Yes. アニマルクロッシングはね、やりたかったけどやってないな。
Oh, Animal Crossing, right? Yeah, we wanted to, but we couldn't. I'm doing Animal Crossing on my channel. I love Animal Crossing. Oh yes, HK Era has dropped my Twitch. Thank you for putting that in. Can you play it, Cat? Can you play it, Cat, on Twitch? Yeah, we've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing on there.
リアルアニマルクロッシングやるから。
The director wants to do real life Animal Crossing. I'm good with the playing it just normal on stream. Usually I'd stream on from 10 to 11 on my Twitch channel, so this is the exact same time I would be usually streaming. But since we're streaming today here on Ash Japanese, I can't play Animal Crossing with you guys on Twitch right now. I'm so addicted. Fumiki.
人気より
すっげえ。公園？
スーパーローカル東京。やっぱ人少ないな。少ないけど。
Yeah, there's less people out, and depending on where you go, I guess. I want a tour of your channel. Ask Japanese interviews put in Animal Crossing New Leaf. Do you not mean like New Horizons? Put the director to a Magic Mike dance for viewers. I don't even think that the director knows what Magic Mike is, but he's dancing anyways. I appreciate this comment. Do you know Magic Mike?
知らん。
He doesn't.
何
I knew it. Magic Mike, この前のセーラームーンの男性がいるじゃん。めっちゃマッチョで踊ってる感じかな。
感じの感じなんだ。
After you? Oh, we are at the crossing now anyways. これ何駅?
上井草ね。
上井草 station right now. Dun, dun, dun. ガチャ。何?
暑いか
なんかね、結構いい感じに冷ましてる。
な。あれ面白いね。
Little Rose Plant is playing Animal Crossing right now. Really? I want to see your island.
線路に石を置いたり電車に物を投げたりしないでください。
It says, please don't put stones on the rails and throw anything at the train. Woof!
電車も人少ないの。
Kind of cool. Hmm. あ、でもここは結構まだ
まだ人。
にぎわってる
ガ
な。
ンダム。
There is the Gundam statue. That's today's goal.
ゴール。
今日のゴール. That's today's goal. Look at the Gundam statue in front of the station. Woo!
あれね。
あー、もう消えたね。
あ、じゃあ OK。
Now we're past it.
めちゃ交番でおまわりさん見てたから。
Oh, okay. The police officer was like staring at us, so we couldn't stay for long. That was the Gundam statue. That was today's goal of today's journey. But we're gonna stay safe. We're not gonna go outside. But usually quite a lot of people are standing around.
やっぱこう駅周りとか商店街は人多いね。
そうだよね. Like near stations or where there's like shopping areas, quite a lot of people are still out and about.
普通だったらごめん一回戻るわ。もう一回ガンダム見れるよ。
Okay, we're gonna go one more time. We're gonna do one more turn. I'm gonna try drive past the Gundam one more time.
もう一回おまわりさんにめっちゃ見られるわ。
Let's get stared at by the police officer one more time then.
右。 右よし左よし
よし
よし
よし Off geht's Off we go じゃあゆっくり結構いるねあ、そうかみんなホットモットで弁当頼んでるんだI know when everyone was standing there they were all trying to order bento lunchboxes bento Japanese bento There we go, the Gundam statue. There it is again. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it gorgeous? This is what we came here for. Yes. And it's gone. Whew. Can you drive in Japan? Yeah, I can. この動画アップしよう。アップしよう。今のタイミングだね。
これサンライズ本社
Oh, and here is the main office of Sunrise, Studio Sunrise. And you can actually see they have like Gundam and things in their windows, like posters and stuff. Huh? Cool. I didn't know that. Now I do. Do either of you have a favorite Gundam series?
ああユニコーン
Oh, Unicorn?
超いいね泣いた
He said Gundam Unicorn. I like Gundam Wing, I think.
ウィングはねあれはねコメディで
It's comedy to you, I see. I do also like I do also like I know many people like Gundam but also like Macross. Macross Plus was one of my favorites.
マクロスは全然見てない
Oh, 見てないんだ He didn't see it.
いやなんか昔分かれてたのよこうマクロス好きかガンダム好きかみたいな両方好きって人いなかったな
Oh. I'm learning more and more about Director San and Cathy. Well, that's the idea, isn't it?
だからあれやってほしいのカティにドンとクライチャレンジをしてもらえる
Oh, don't cry challenge for me.
絶対泣くアニメを見てもらって
Oh, that's a good idea. We're gonna try the don't cry challenge with me and he's gonna show me some anime scenes that everyone gets moved and I have to try not to be moved and don't cry. Ninja Man is saying my favorite Gundam is 08th MS.
ああいいね08
08いいね
08いいね
Nice one.
08好きだったなあとターン A も好きだな
ターン A ねOoh, 混んでる
混んでるね
It's kind of crowded in this area here.
これちょっと見せたかったんだけれども
何
やっぱりこう日本は今こんな
See, like Shibuya and stuff might be empty right now, but if you look in this area, it's full with people.
みんなマスクはしてるけどね
People are wearing masks, but it's still like it's not probably not enough at this rate. It's not the 80% that we're supposed to reach at this point in time. It's been told that if we reduce all our social interaction by 80%, we can flatten the curve. I think right now we're not there. We're really not. And good, the Google Analytics are saying the same thing.
個人的に今信用している情報っていうのは、まあとりあえず政府ガバメントの情報は一番ベースに置いてるかな。
Yeah, it's always important to like rely on to the data that we get from the government and don't listen to like weird internet rumors and stuff because
であとは海外の情報に関しては Google 信じるようにしてる。
Oh, and he says he trusts the data he gets from Google at least.
もちろんUS ガバメントとかの方も見てるし。
And what the US government is saying and stuff like that is also what he's checking. I do check usually 3 different sources when I in the morning get ready.
あとは SNS で信じてるのはポジティブなことだけ。
Oh yeah, and one really important thing is to if you trust things on the social media, only trust into the positive facts. Don't feed into the panic.
信じたらダメだと。
Yeah, don't trust the negative stuff and don't feed into the panic. It's not gonna do you any good. It's just not gonna make you feel good.
さあ、あと10分しないうちに会社着くから。
Okay, じゃあそろそろ. So guys, since we've seen the Gundam, that was our goal for the day. Thank you so much for all tuning in. We're gonna keep you posted about more stuff. There's gonna be more videos. Thank you so much for your support, even in these tough times. It means a lot that you're sticking with us. So thank you so much for watching out our stuff. if you miss us, because we can't always live stream, there's always our Instagram. We have stuff on our Instagram. There's always my personal channel where I do like a little bit more private and cutesy things. And yes, tune in for more stuff. Oh, and I have Twitch tomorrow, same time I'm going to Twitch on stream. Can you play Cat in case you want to play Animal Crossing with me?
みんなはグッナイだよね。今からね。
何
みんなはグッナイだよね今から。
Good night?
Good night.
Good night. Yeah, for many of you guys it's probably good night right now, so they're in that part of the world who have to sleep. I wish you a lovely good night. We're going to start our day, try and film a little bit for you guys so you have some fun videos to watch. So take care of yourself, stay healthy, wash your hands, protect yourself, protect the people around you, and don't forget to be grateful for the other people who are helping us right now and making everything happen. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you soon for more stuff here on Ash Japanese. See you guys.
Bye bye.
Bye. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Bye.